99% lays with the men in the relationships. It's not with the woman. The woman does a better job at being a woman than men do today at being a man. And I know that's going to turn a lot of you guys off there. It just is what it is. And if you don't open yourself up to the possibility that that's true, continue to argue with your girl. Continue to be unhappy in your relationships. And there's always that, what do you call it, that honeymoon period in your relationship. But when your relationship starts to crumble, come back to me and talk to me, and I'll show you where it went wrong and where you did wrong. And this may be one of the most controversial points I make on this channel. The blame for failed relationships lies 99% with the men in the relationships. 100%. 99% lays with the men in the relationships. It's not with the woman. The woman does a better job at being a woman than men do today at being a man. And I know that's going to turn a lot of you guys off there. It just is what it is. And if you don't open yourself up to the possibility that that's true, continue to argue with your girl. Continue to be unhappy in your relationships. And there's always that, what do you call it, that honeymoon period in your relationship. But when that relationship...
Y'all ready for this conversation?
When your relationship starts to crumble, come back to me and talk to me, and I'll show you where it went wrong and where you did wrong. And this may be one of the most controversial points I make on this channel. The blame for failed relationships lies 99% with the men in the relationships.
99%.
100%. 99% lays with the men in the relationships. It's not with the woman. The woman does a better job at being a woman than men do today at being a man. And I know that's going to turn a lot of you guys off there. It just is what it is.
It just is what it is.
And if you don't open yourself up to the possibility that that's true, continue to argue with your girl. Continue to be unhappy in your relationships. And there's always that, what do you call it, that honeymoon period in your relationship. But when that relationship...
We about to get into this.
When your relationship starts to crumble, come back to me and talk to me, and I'll show you where it went wrong and where you did wrong.
Okay.
And this may be one of the most controversial points I make on this channel. The blame for failed relationships.
So let's get into this. Let's get into this. We got to talk about this. We got to talk about this. Somebody sent me a you guys can hear me. So somebody sent me a a clip of this young man. I think his name was Casino Royale or something. And what he was saying was the blame for relationships is 99% the male's fault. I want you guys, even though we already think in our head that is the most asinine thing that a man could say to other men and to other women. Okay? Here's my thoughts on that right quick. Can you imagine having a son, right? And telling your son everything that happens that's bad in your relationship, 99% of it's going to be your fault. 99% of a failed relationship is men's fault. Can you imagine somebody walking around with that mentality? Here's the issue that I have with this gentleman saying that to men and women. First of all, you come across as a guy like Derrick Jaxn, a guy that believes that you should strengthen women's crowns. You should just promote and uplift women. And if that's what you want to do as a man, that's your sole purpose in life, is to gaslight, is to simp, is to promote women, then you do you. Cool, then you do you. The issue with that is there are a lot of men who need to address men. There are a lot of men that are not in the households that need to be fathers. There are a lot of men in relationships that don't realize their worth. So at the end of the day, you got to ask yourself, why are men saying that you are 99% of 100% relationship? 99% of 100% relationship. First of all, That's a smack in the face to all. That's a smack in the face to women. Because if you're 99% the issue, then what is the 1% that you would find issue with the woman? I'm just curious. She didn't cook something right. You know, she didn't have sex the way you wanted her. She didn't respond the way you wanted. She didn't want to watch the TV show that you wanted to watch. Like, what is the 1% you make her responsible for? It's not holding them accountable, right? The thing about it, it's not fair across the board. And this is the type of rhetoric. This is why I wanted to showcase this, because this is the type of rhetoric and nonsense. This is the reason why I say men need to address men. Stop trying to address women. Stop it. Men need to talk to men, and men need to build up men. You need strong men to build up these weak men. And only a weak man would say that men are 99% of the problem in a relationship, in a failed relationship. Now, here's my thought process. That means we're taking women that are verbally abusive, physically abusive, emotionally abusive, self-absorbed, materialistic, disrespectful, untrustworthy. We're taking all that out the way. All of the successful people know what I'm talking about. Salute, I see you. We're taking all of that out the way to say that men are 99% responsible. Bro, that is a big percentage. 99% of responsible for the failures in a relationship. And I mean, what do you tell your sons? Do you sit your son down and say, you know what, we got to talk about the birds and the bees. And oh, by the way, you're 99% responsible for all failed relationships. For you to sit down and be disingenuous enough to sit down, look in the camera and tell men and women that it's men's fault that you deflect a lot. Now, no shade to the ladies, but I want to talk to the men right now. I'm on behalf of all men. We are tired of men like Derrick Jaxn. And this is the reason that we're tired of men like Derrick Jaxn. Because when he was promoting our women, when he was promoting America's women, he didn't say, hey, make sure that you build communication skills with your man. Make sure that when your man does something, you're able to heal healthy. What he was saying was straighten your crown up. But what he forgot to say was y'all both need to straighten y'all crown up. When you start amplifying one person or one gender over the next gender, then people start to feel a little sense of entitlement. So when you hear a man says men are responsible 99% of the time for failed relationships, well, that's just disrespectful. And as a man, men need to speak on that. So I played the video earlier. Somebody sent me the clip. I was laughing. I thought it was a joke. I thought it was a goddamn joke, right? And that said that men are responsible 99% of the time for failed relationships. And I'm saying, damn, that's a 90. First of all, it's only 100% in a relationship, right? It's only 100%. So if you as the man, do you realize how effed up a man has to be responsible 99% of the time? I mean, I know it's some guys out there that done some heinous shit. You know what I'm saying? Some disrespectful, disloyal, untrustworthy, disingenuous. I got all that. But my thing about it is you're saying it's that many bad men. The men that want to be pick-me's. He was so serial in his word. Listen, my issue is that the men that want to be pick-me's, the men that overly promote women. As a man, you should definitely, any woman that comes across your path, you know what I'm saying, that you're related to, that you're friends with, you know, just a common courtesy, opening the door, being a gentleman. I get all that. Being a protector, being a role model, being a provider, I get all that. But when you go out your way, and when you come to social media, that's me saying you're going out your way. You're going out your way to say men are the problem. That's messed up. When you say men are the problem, you alleviate all responsibility from the women. Well, I normally say men should talk to men, but let me do something real quick for the women, for the ladies. It's only fair, right? Ladies, can you imagine how crazy that sounds to say that 99% of the thought process that goes into your relationship only a man can provide? Salute to the chat. Only a man can provide. What y'all eat, where y'all go, where y'all live, your investments, where y'all travel, what you do with the kids, where you work, how you look. Only a man, 99% of the time, can provide that. Can you imagine a man coming online saying that's what a man's responsible for, telling you what to do? How many women would let that fly? You went to school all those years. You put up with all of those bad relationships to arrive to the level up that you at now. You've been chasing your bag, right? You've been being the best you. And can you imagine a motherfucking man coming into your household telling you how they gonna run your shit 99% of the time? And that was my issue with the gentleman that said men are responsible 99% of the time for failed relationships. First of all, bro, who you talking to? Who you talking to? That means there's damn near no good men left. There's no good men left. Now, we always talk about the gay community, and we always talk about what's going on with this man and what's going on with. First of all, there are a lot of good men. Exactly. You can go away from me with that mess. There are a lot of good men out there. But when you have men out there that want to gaslight, they want to simp, they want somebody to pick them and say, well, let me say something shocking that's going to make women like me. Well, men are 99% of the problems in failed relationships. That'll do it. That'll get them to pick me. That'll get them to choose me. Hey, I heard Derrick Jackson was going through some things, so let me jump on that bandwagon while the getting's good. Bro, let me tell you something, man. I like to say, let's be fair and impartial in our conversations, but we have rhetoric like that teach people how to deflect. Let me deflect my problems away, because this man said men are the problem. So of course, if I'm saying men are the problem, we're not addressing anything that women do. Now, I'm not saying that we need to sit on here and let's go down a list of all the shit that women do. No, I'm saying for you to be a man, for you to be an alpha male, for you to know your worth, for you to be getting your money, chasing your bag, to be an entrepreneur, for you to sit down and look in the camera and say, oh, men are the blame 99% of the time. Bro, that's disingenuous as shit. Now, I tagged a few people in this, and I would love for them to address this, that men are 99% of the problem in failed relationships. I want somebody to educate and school me, because I don't believe it. I believe that there are some good men out there. I believe that there are some fathers out there, some good husbands out there, some good friends out there, some good business partners out there. Relationships, failed relationships, both professional and personal, that men are the problem. Well, here's the thing. You're the problem when you ignore the problem. So I can't ignore addressing this situation. I can't. Because here's the thing, your sons, when they see that type of message, it has to be a counterbalance. It has to be a counterbalance. It has to be someone to say, don't believe that crazy shit this knucklehead talking about. Now, I don't know how successful he is. He may be successful in his own right. He may just have the power of the microphone. But the fact of the matter is, it's like this. Stop letting people put you in a bubble. That go for men and women. Stop letting people say you need to deflect all your problems away. It's somebody else's fault. No, do a self-evaluation on the shit that you bring to the table. Are you worthy of being in a relationship that is successful? A lot of people want to be in a relationship and bring nothing of value to the relationship. You keep talking about what you bring to the table. Well, I got a table. I don't need to bring anything to your table. If I'm bringing me and my shit, that I have my own table, right? If I have my own table, don't ask me what I'm bringing to your table. I'm bringing me and my table. I got my own shit. Matter of fact, when we break it down, my table look better than your table. My table is built to last. My table got room for more. Shit, it look like Thanksgiving dinner on my table. So we have to be mindful of when we ask the question, well, what do you bring to the table? Well, if you bringing nonsense, if you bringing drama, if you bringing gossip, if you're bringing lackluster behavior and disrespect, then you can keep your table over there. I'm good on your table. I'm not bringing anything to your table. I'm not bringing me. I'm not bringing my kids. I ain't bringing my car. I ain't bringing my house. I'm straight with my table. The expectations for how we vet people have to be realistic. How we sit down and we say, you know what, I really want to be in a relationship with somebody that's going to mirror me in a sense. Like say like this, okay. Say, hey, I like to do investments. I like to travel. I like to work out. I don't want to get with nobody that's motherfucking lazy. I don't want to get with nobody that's lazy. If you don't show me who you are when I'm with you, I don't give a fuck who you are without me. Bring your A game. And that's what people need to understand. When you sit down and you start dating people, bring your A game. You had a job interview. Yes, mother. Yes. It's a job. If a relationship is a job, whether personal or professional, bring your A game. Be on your A game. Whether you having sex, whether you investing, whether you talking about kids, whether you talking about traveling, whether you talking about opening up in a business, whether you talking about love languages, bring your A game. When I sit in front of you, I want to see the best you. I want to see your best smile. I want to see your best attitude. Now, I get it. Sometimes we have low days and we got low energy. Sometimes we do. But that's when your partner, tag me, I'm in. Put me in the game. Fall back, I got you. Whoa, let me take the shot. Let me run the ball. That's what you want. You need somebody with a high level of energy. So here's the thing. When you're operating at a low frequency, you know what I'm saying? When you operating, I'm going to get to these comments in a minute. When you're operating at a low frequency, it is difficult for people to be with somebody with low energy. You may bring something to the table. You might. But when you operate at a low frequency with low energy, I'm telling you, it's going to be difficult for you to maintain that relationship. Because here's what's happening. When you're out there being a go-getter, you're being a hustler, you're doing what you're doing. This goes for males and females. Can I talk my shit one time? This goes for males and females. When you're out there and you're doing what you need to do, you're accomplishing your short-term and long-term goals, you're networking, you're doing all the things that you're supposed to be doing. It is very difficult to come home to someone that has no ambition, that's lackluster, that don't give a shit about their life. And if they give a damn about their life, they expect you to push them forward at every step. Well, here's the thing. I already got kids. I don't need no more. If you want to be treated equally, then you got to do equal shit. God damn it. You got to do equal shit. You got to put your time in. You got to put your energy in. You got to wake up with a smile like I wake up with a smile. And if you're not waking up with a smile, take your ass back to sleep. Take your ass back to sleep. People want energy. They want to know that, you know what, the person that I'm with, they're bringing something to the table. And stop excusing bringing something to the table to mean, okay, here go my table. You do all the work. You do all the work. Hold on, wait a minute. I'm a man. Okay, a man is supposed to be a protector, a provider, and a role model. So let me get it straight. I need to make the money, buy the groceries, cook the food, and set the table. So what are you doing? Just eating? If that's the case, I can replace you. I can get you the fuck up out of here and go get somebody else. Why would I be loyal to someone that I need to do everything for? That you do nothing for me. You don't empower me. You don't motivate me. You don't push me to be better. So what am I championing right now? What am I advocating for? Why would I put a ring on it? This goes for men and women. People are lazy and lackluster, and they want you to pick up the ball and run it. Again, men have responsibilities. And I get that. I understand it all the way. I get it. Women have responsibilities. I understand that all the way. I'm talking about the people in the middle that are lazy as shit and want you to work for them. They want you to build them. Somebody said, nah, just napkins. Shit, I don't even need napkins. I'm good. Huh? I don't need your paper napkins. I got the real napkins. Technically, I got the real napkins. Y'all think I'm playing over here. But the fact of the matter is, when you hear messages that say, you know what, we're going to teach you how to deflect, not reflect, not do a self-evaluation, not reinvent yourself. We're going to teach you how to blame somebody else for you being lazy. That's crazy as shit to me. That's crazy as shit to me. That's why I'll be reaching out to these other big YouTubers. And I said, man, y'all pull up on Tough Love. Let's have a conversation. Because people need to hear these types of conversations. People love to say, how can we downplay women and get away with it successfully? Right? How can we downplay men and get away with it successfully? And I'm so tired of the back and forth, because at the end of the day, if you a dud, you a dud. If you a scrub, then you a scrub. I don't care what color you are. I don't care if you're a male or you're a female. It's down the middle for me. Either you on your shit or you not on your shit. My thing about it is, people are getting in relationships, bringing all types of extra baggage, and they want you to make room for it. Now granted, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect, and I get that. Nobody's perfect. But here's my thought process, right? About the extra baggage, right? I appreciate y'all hitting that like button. Thank you. I appreciate it. Here's my thought process. I'm about to get to the comments. Give me a second. Give me a second. Stop rushing me. The issue with someone having extra baggage is the fact that at some point in time, you need to unpack. You need to discard. You can't walk around and have your extra baggage in the way of your growth. You stepping over bags and shit. Somebody else's problem all the time. You have to be healthy enough, smart enough to know what type of help you need, or at least be with someone that can help you identify what type of help you need. And here's the thing. Once they identify what type of help you need, you gotta listen. You gotta listen. Listen. Some people grew up in some fucked up ass situations. I'm sorry. I know it's late. God damn it. Some people grew up in some crazy ass situations. They can tell you stories for days. Communication and comprehension, definitely. But the fact of the matter, they can tell you stories for days, right? How they mama was a crackhead, how they daddy was a drug dealer, how they were molested, how they lived in a group home, lived in a foster home. We all got our stories. We all got our stories. But here's the thing, like, at what point in time, how long should you let your backstory influence your future story, your present story? I don't trust you because when I was little, these men did something to me. Well, we need to get you into a healthy routine, or you don't need to be in a relationship right now. You see what I'm saying? I think some people need the God honest truth. You don't need to be in a relationship right now, but some people scared to be by themselves. Their parents never taught them how to be by themselves, how to focus on themselves, how to sit in a room in solidarity and say, I'm doing me right now and I'm good. I'm good. I'm chill. It's okay. It's okay to be by myself. You like, it's too quiet up in here. Let me make a call real quick. Get somebody up over this mother. Let me hit the club. You're dealing with people. Some of y'all scream and holler about no new friends. Man, can I talk to y'all for a second? I feel like I need to say something to y'all. I ain't preaching because this ain't no church, but I got a message. Check this out. Some of y'all do a great job at screaming no new friends, when you should be saying, fuck these old friends. Hold on, wait. You've allowed your old friends to continue to let you be nothing, to continue to promote nothing. And you're wondering why you're not growing. You're wondering why you're not leveling up. You're wondering why you're not getting the bag you've been chasing. How long it take to catch up to the bag? Like the bag must be in a damn a car, must be in a Lambo. People screaming, no new friends, no new friends, and they haven't evaluated the friends that they have. The toxic friends that they have, the narcissistic friends, the drama-filled friends. And you wonder why you continue to be in that rut, continue to be in that everyday cycle of bullshit. Well, forget that whole no new friend shit. You need to evaluate the friends that you got. The issue is that, I'm going to tell y'all a secret. Come here. Come on. Everybody get close. Let's huddle. Let's huddle for somebody to listen to us. Come on. The issue is that you've put people in a friend position that didn't earn it. God. You put people in a friend position that didn't earn it. They didn't earn the friend position. You just had some positions to fill, and you was like, okay, okay. Oh, you like crab legs too? Okay, we can be friends. Okay. Oh, you got kids too? Okay. We can be friends. Oh, you've been hurt in a relationship too. Come on, you can be friends too. Oh, you like drama? Okay, come on. You put people in the friend position, gave them the friend title with a friend salary, and oh, don't play with me. I know what I'm talking about. Let me do this. This is what I do. Let me do me. The salary is the cost of your time, the commitment, and the energy. Come on, y'all. How many people say, oh, I wasted my time. I spent all my time focusing on that. That's the cost of the relationship. That's the salary. So you put people in position and gave them the title. Like people give manager, supervisor, right? Superintendent, whatever. You gave them the friend. You gave them the friend title. Some of y'all that went the distance. Close friend. Whoa! Some of y'all that went the distance. Close friend. Best friend. Friends. How many of us have them? I'm just saying, some of y'all done went the distance and said, you my close friend. Well, let's examine some things. Your close friend is only good for a couple shots at the club. God. Your close friend is only good for a couple shots at the club. You can't rely on your close friend. When you're in trouble, you can't call your close friend because you don't know if he or she gonna pick up the phone. Every time you go through something, your close friend ain't there for you like you there for them. But that's your close friend. You didn't gave them that title. The issue is, this is the issue, y'all. The issue is that we're not strong enough to lose people that we've given the titles because we don't want to be embarrassed. How dare we make the bad choice and the bad decision and call you a close friend to come to find out you a friend of me, or you an enemy, or you just a plain hater and jealous. You done put somebody or gave someone access to you that really is jealous of you. They jealous of your new job. They jealous of your new relationship. Hell, they're jealous of your new baby. They jealous of your new car. They jealous of the church you go to. They jealous of how white your teeth is. They jealous of your beard. They jealous, and you put them in a position where they now have the inside scoop on who you is. So as soon as they have an issue with you, they run and go tell the people that don't like you, oh, let me tell you their business. But they still wearing the shirt. They wearing the shirt that you gave them that said close friend. I know this ain't what y'all want to hear. I got it. I got it. I understand. I need to start bashing black women. Let me start bashing some black women because that's what goes viral. Let me start bashing some black men. That's what goes viral. Okay, I got it. This ain't what y'all want to hear. I understand. I get it. I'm just saying that there's some people that put people in position that ain't earned the position. Can you imagine walking up into McDonald's? Oh, you're the manager. I can't read good out loud. I can't even be around French fries because it breaks me out in hives. Can you imagine somebody just giving you some shit you didn't ask for? Like you say you go into the mailbox and somebody just say, oh, here go the keys to the mail truck, just start delivering it. I didn't apply for this shit. I didn't apply for no damn mailbox job. Okay, and here's the bad thing about it. A lot of y'all didn't apply for those jobs. Y'all just was giving those jobs. Somebody just called you your bestie, the road dog, the ace boom coon. You didn't apply for the job. They just gave it to you because they had some vacancies available. Some of y'all get too many friends because you always have to have people around you to validate you, to provide affirmation for you, to big up you. You feel me? They always got to do something for you. And my thought process is this. I appreciate. I'm not gonna say hit the like button. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, y'all hit the. No. Hey, if they want to hit it, let them hit it. But let's have a conversation, an adult conversation. I just feel like when I hear messages about men being 99% the problem for failed relationships, I gotta ask myself: you're trying to tell me ain't no smart women out there? How could you choose a man that's gonna be 99% wrong all the time? Where are those men at? Can somebody drop some names in the link? Because I feel like I need to do some counseling sessions, some one-on-ones with them. How is the man that you've chosen 99% wrong all the time? How you wake up wrong? Jesus Christ. How you wake up wrong? How you go to the bathroom wrong? Like, I don't, how you watch TV wrong? Like, how you wrong 99% of the time? If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, rewind, okay? And I was playing a video from this gentleman on TikTok. Somebody sent me the link and was like, Mario J, tough love, what do you think about this? And I thought it was a joke, okay? Because I started laughing out loudly. My daughter was like, what is that? What are you doing? I said, I see something funny. Shut up. Okay? So I'm checking it out. Low key for life. What's up, man? So I'm checking it out. All right. Leave my beard alone, low key. So I'm checking it out. And the gentleman says, men are 99% the problem that cause failed relationships. And I'm just like, first of all, how can you be wrong 99% of the time? How can you be wrong 99% of the time? Like how? Jesus Christ! I want to see the women that agree with that. Matter of fact, let me stop talking real quick. Mike in the building. I see you, Mike. I want to know how many people agree that men are wrong and are the cause of 99% of failed relationships. Can anybody tell me that they agree? Because I would love to hear why you agree. I don't agree. I believe that there are great men out there. There are great fathers out there, husbands out there. There are great business partners out there. There are great friends out there. There are great lovers out there. There are great men out there. And I think that we need to start applauding the good men and start helping the men that just can't quite get right. And now here's my thing, y'all. There are some people that can't get right because they were never taught to get right. And I think that we confuse males with penises as men. Those males with penises were never taught the right way. We're under this impression because you look the part, you must be the man. If you look the part, you must be a woman. Your ass and your titties make you a grown woman. Right? Your penis print in your jogging pants makes you a real man. That's not the case. Everybody ain't taught that. Everybody don't sit down and get that one-on-one confidence build up like that. I'm just saying. And I think we come across as mom was really never, she was in and out of relationships or whatever case to be, had men kind of rotating through the house. Dad was in and out the streets or in jail or whatever case may be, really didn't live in the home. So you really didn't have parents focus on you as a child. So you grow up with this whole piece of, I'm trying to figure out how to do it. I'm trying to figure, it's almost like, I want to know right now, okay, with people, I'm paying attention to the comments right now, okay? How many people at a teenage, as a teenager, was taught about credit? How many people were taught credit? Okay, the people on my block, they wasn't taught credit. Okay, somebody, okay, me, okay, cool. But what I'm saying is, I didn't learn about credit until later. How many people talk about like AMC, Carnival, like investing and stuff like that? How many people as a teenager was taught that? Investing. Come on, we going deeper with this. How many people were taught about becoming an entrepreneur? Or were you taught to be an employee? Was that the conversation in your household? How to be an employee, or the fact that you need to get a job? Not the fact that you need to open up a business. How many people were taught to be an employee and not an employer? See, what I'm saying is there are a lot of people that don't get this education until later. So again, a lot of people don't find out about relationships and the responsibilities of a relationship until after they go through a lot of messed up relationships. Oh, that's how you do it. Well, damn. They like 35 now. Now you got like 2-3 kids, or at least 2-3 abortions, and that goes for males and females. You didn't stumbled upon success. You didn't stumbled towards the goal. Now, some people never even get that right, though. You know what I'm saying? You would think that when you sit down with a, let's just say 27 to 45, right? You would think, and I know that's a large margin, but stay with me, goddamn. The other dude used 99%. He used 99% and shit. Stay with me. I could give you fucking more ranges and shit. So check this out. Imagine this, right? You just got out of a relationship maybe 6 months to a year ago or whatever. You decide that, you know what, it's time that I get back into the dating game, right? So, you know, your friends either set you up with a blind date, or you're doing some type of online dating service, or either way, I don't care if the first lady hooks you up, shit, whatever, goddamn it. Okay, your baby cousin, the blind one, she hooked you up, okay? So you go on a date. Now you sitting there. Now, again, as a man or as a woman, whoever's sitting across from you, if you're a woman who date women, or date men, or both ways, however you do it, somebody said there's a human in front of you. There's an air breather in front of you. An air breather. Okay? An air breather. You see how I did? An air breather in front of you. Some people are so technical. So there's an air breather in front of you. And you ask the person, what are your short-term and long-term goals? And the person like, they just like, can you put that in a sentence? My ribs, I can't. I'm saying everybody is not used to having those type of conversations. Matter of fact, last night I was doing a live and somebody says, I normally ask people on the first date, what have you accomplished in the last 30 days? Can you put that in a sentence? Can you sound it out? I'm sorry. I made myself laugh. An air breather. I'm an air breather. Okay? I'm just saying, when you ask somebody a simple question that you feel as a grown-up you should already know and be confident enough. A lot of people are not confident enough to tell you who they are. They're not confident enough. They got to hide behind a whole lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Okay, hey, I'm going to be the Don. I'm going to be a bad bitch. I'm going to be this. I'm going to be that. They need some type of narrative to go in on you. You know what I'm saying? And the fact of the matter, when you get an air breather in front of you, when an air breather, so you put your air breather in front of you and you saying, tell me a little bit about yourself. Smack a bitch say what? Smack a bitch say what? I mean, it's almost like you asked him, what's the square root of the galaxy, motherfucker? Like, god damn. I'm just saying, like, it's not hard. Tell me about you. Don't you take a shit as an air breather? Tell me about the shit that you took as an air breather. The shit. How did you take the shit? Was the stomach bubbly or no? You know you can't eat dairies. You can't eat dairies. I'm just saying. So I feel like there are people that don't know themselves. There are people that never been challenged to tell people about themselves. You see what I'm saying? So they can't sell themselves. People can't sell. The issue is that people don't know how to package themselves and present themselves to you in 5 minutes or less. I always tell people, be able to present yourself in 5 minutes or less. And we call it an elevator conversation, actually. And actually, it's a shorter time than that. Give me your 2 minutes. Be brief, be bold, be brilliant, be out. Who are you? You know what I'm saying? Who are you? Let's talk about, are you really confident as you say you are? Or do you need a gimmick? A lot of people need to stand behind something, or maybe they need their homeboy to, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you are over 30, fuck it. If you are over 25 and you're still sending your homeboy to go talk to the group of girls because you nervous, you ain't ready to date. If you still sending your homegirls over to get a number, you ain't ready to date. I'm being real with you, because to me, you lack confidence. Okay, you just an air breather with no confidence. You don't have any confidence. You're an air breather. But you know what? I'm gonna go back because you really don't have no confidence. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of air breathers out there that do not know who they are, and that's why I said take the time and get to know yourself. If you coming out of a relationship, take some time to heal, take some time to reevaluate yourself, and please know that it is very rare that it is one person's fault in a relationship, which is the reason for this right here. It is very rare that it was only one person who messed up, that you as a man or as a woman was perfect. I'm just saying, it's very rare that you did everything right, that you said everything right. Your sex was off the chizang. Your conversation was awesome. It's very rare. So when you hear men say women deflect to delusion, deflect to delusion. When you hear men say, well, let me just tell you how bad women are. Let me just tell you how bad men are. And my thought process is like, man, I've never met no perfect human yet. So how can it be all somebody else's fault? So that means men and women need to have a conversation. But before we get into, see, here's the thing. There is difference when you have the conversation versus pointing the finger. Men and women are not in a position right now to have a conversation without pointing the finger. That's what makes you relevant. It makes you relevant because you figure, if I get enough people to believe in what I'm saying, enough people to say that it's women's fault, it's men's fault, then that makes me relevant. Well, my thought process is, what are you building? What are you building? I say, let's build for the future. And the future is now. You know, I know we both done some crazy stuff on both sides and called some names and things didn't work out. But at some point in time, we're going to have to come together. But I do believe men need to have the tough conversation. I believe women need to have the tough conversation. But men, especially, need to stop trying to gaslight and simp for women and big them up. No, let women big up women. Let men empower men. And build on both sides. That's how you level up for real. The issue is that a lot of women feel like, hey, men ain't doing what they're supposed to do. And then you have men that feel like women ain't doing what they're supposed to do. So my whole thing about it is, okay, stop the conversation. And it's not even a conversation, it's a screaming match. You know what I'm saying? And I guess if we get 100 people on our side, you get 100 people on your side, is everybody screaming at each other? So ain't no real conversation going on. Ain't no real building going on. I'm just saying, let me check some of these comments, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with me or whatever case be. Salute to everybody that's up late. You know, I know it's up late or whatever. I when I got that that little TikTok thing, man, I had to check it out. I had to check it out or whatever. Let me see what y'all doing in the chat. A tough love. That was you going at the homeless Cuban dude was living in his car doing the DoorDash, and you was telling him about the military. What his name was Glitch. So salute to Low Key T for life. So I was on this panel last night and we was having a conversation. There was a gentleman who was I guess he was faking like he was in the military. And so when we asked him, you know, hey, what was your rank? He was like, oh, I was at, you know, I didn't have no rank. Okay. But his overall thing was, I really don't even want to get into it. I don't really want to give him that much shine. But the fact of the matter is, um, for those people that decided to go into the military, salute to you guys. Everybody don't make that choice. I am a veteran, but the fact of the matter is, for those people that can use the military as a stepping tool, a stepping stool, and actually make it benefit their life and their family's life, and get the education and the networking and the traveling, and the accessibility that they need for themselves. Salute to you. Salute to you. But there's some people out there that they have a disdain for the military, either because they weren't successful in the military, they couldn't get in the military, or they get kicked out the military. You see what I'm saying? Or they just couldn't figure out how to do it. You know, earlier when I was talking about people stumbling forward trying to figure out how to do relationships, that go for professional and personal. So a lot of people, they have a disdain for you when they find that you've reached a level of success. Just like for those people that have opened up businesses. You're an entrepreneur, whereas someone else is doing a 9 to 5. I don't knock the 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that imagine me being an entrepreneur. Me having a 9 to 5, hating on someone that's an entrepreneur because I don't know how to do it, because I can't humble myself to say, can you teach me? Can you help me? And that's the problem too with our society today, is like people are afraid to ask for help because people love to victimize the victim. And then you have people who say they're victims who is not victims. So I would say take everything with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? I would say to really look at and assess the situation so you know how much time and energy you want to give to a situation. I think last night I gave that situation all the time I could give it, but my patience for nonsense is really at a minimum, real minimum. You find that, especially coming from a military background, like it's all about sticking and moving. What's the next thing? What's the next thing? Like you don't have a lot of time to focus on one thing. And I think that a lot of people who are not goal oriented, they find a lot of time to promote nonsense and drama. They find a lot of time to hate on others and not build each other. And when I said something about him being in a car, like no disrespect, I know you can't see everything, but if I went live like I am now, and you seen bugs and stuff crawling all on the wall, roaches and stuff all on the wall, could I tell you how to be successful? Would you listen to me, or would you be more concerned on roaches and rats and bugs flying all around? And I said it's about your presentation. Can people really believe that you are successful in your own right? When you are successful in your own right, you speak a certain type of way, you have a certain type of energy, you carry yourself a certain type of way. And I just ain't like his tone. I didn't like everything that he was bringing to the table. His energy was all. I didn't get that confidence. You know what I'm saying? Everything was a joke. When you press me about something, it's not time to laugh. It's time to get serious and have the conversation. And I believe men should be able to have everything I'm saying about men, I also believe about women. Okay? But I believe that we've done a horrible job at addressing women to the point where now you sending a message to a woman is muted and frickled because another man has tried the same type of message, or they've done it in a disrespectful fashion. So now when women hear men, it's like, oh, hell no, he's an air breather. He's just an air breather. So I'm telling men, instead of trying to continue to gaslight and pump up women, save that energy and let's build these men up. Let's build us up. Let's empower us. Because as we grow, the women that because regardless of what women say, they're going to be looking and they're checking for progress. You understand what I'm saying? They're checking for progress. They're checking for leadership. They're checking for us to validate each other. That means if Mike's still in the building, Low key for life. You know what I'm saying? Cool guy. I think you're a cool guy. But Kwame, all of these guys, right? If we're all in the same circle, in the same pool, matter of fact, we all on the same basketball team. And let's just say the cheerleaders for the other squad, okay? Stay with me, okay? The cheerleaders for the other squad see our basketball team. What I can't do is run over there and hate on Kwame. You see what I'm saying? I need to show that I'm a part of the team. I need to show that our team is the shit. The issue is that we have men that instead of being men and promoting the team concept, they're running over to women and saying, yeah, all those men are bums. Straighten your crown, queen. Yeah. All those men, yeah, they cheat and they liars and they don't want to be fathers and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But not me. Not me. And while you're saying not me, you're getting raised to this God tier. And what happens is when you get exposed, what you want to do now is run back to the men. Hey, bro. Hey, I'm back, bro. And we don't want you neither. Because when you get an opportunity to speak to women, you didn't tell women, I want you to straighten your crown. It's important. But I also want my brothers to straighten their crown. There's no reason to uplift you past men. There's no reason to hype you up, and don't hype them up. When I was talking earlier about energy, I'm hyping women up to go out there and chase their bag, to go out there and be entrepreneurs, to go out there and be everything that they supposed to be in reference to pursuing their goals and dreams. But I don't say nothing to the men. Well, what type of man does that make me? I'm hyping up my daughters, but I never say nothing to my son. You don't think that would build some type of resentment? I'm making hashtags for my daughters. I'm giving them t-shirts. I'm high-fiving them. I'm validating them. I'm giving them affirmation. I'm giving them hugs. I'm giving them love. I'm giving them commitment. I'm giving them consistency. I'm giving them positive communication. But I don't say nothing. My son will figure it out. He a man. He a young man. He'll figure it out. We ain't gonna uplift him. Matter of fact, I'm gonna create a whole Me Too movement. I ain't worrying about him. He's good. Don't nobody touch little boys. Little boys ain't going through nothing. So when I get around this round table, I want to sit down and just talk about the females. I believe us as men, we got some work to do. That's why I need the Kwame Browns. I need the Low Key T for Lives. I need the Kevin Samuels. I need all these men that come and press live and talk to other people. I need us to have a conversation. And let's start talking about the things we need to address in our communities. Now, it's not just a black thing. If you know some white people, Hispanic people, Japanese people, whatever the case may be, I'm talking about men. We need to sit down and we need to empower each other and say it's okay to be a man, bro. Everything's not your fault. You may not know how to open a business. Okay, come on. You may not know how to be a gentleman. Okay, come on. You may not know how to tie a tie. Okay, come on. You take somebody that has been in the streets all their life, and then now you want to put them in a household and say, okay, well, now I want you to be an entrepreneur. Well, shit, I only know about the block. You take somebody who's been in and out of incarceration or whatever the case may be. I only know about in and out of jail. I don't think it's women's job to tell men how to be men. I don't think it's men's job to tell women how to be women. It seems crazy to me. But we getting into this whole situation where it's like, I would rather tell you what to do than to self-reflect. I would rather point out to you what to do than to say, what am I doing? What am I doing? I can't blame you for my failure. The fuck? I can't blame you for my failure. The things that I'm too lazy to do, too lazy to research. And maybe this message won't resonate with certain types of people. Maybe they say, oh, well, his hat's to the back. He must be a thug. His beard has died. He must be gay. I don't like the paint on his walls. People always find a way to discredit your message instead of saying, what's the message? I want to focus on the messenger. Well, let me check his credentials and see if he got any credentials. I mean, I could pull out some credentials, but the fact of the matter is the message is simple. The message is easy. So whether you're an air breather or not, you know what I'm saying? Well, if you're not, you wouldn't be here. But the fact of the matter is, let's take into consideration what the message is. And even if you got to listen to the messenger with your eyes closed, is the message relevant? Will the message empower you? Does it provide some intellectual value? Is the man using a bunch of jargon? Is he articulating, or is he just cursing it? But the fact of the matter is, what is being said? What is being said? Let me get to these comments. Y'all ain't gonna say I ain't reading no comments. Hold on. I can only do as a man, and I'm in charge of my happiness. Definitely. Shout out to Mike. Yes, sir. Okay. That's how I got it twisted, Mario. How come I don't see Low T Key for Life's comments? He must have already left. Okay. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you know what I'm saying? I try to come next month. You know, salute to everybody in the chat room. Let me just tell y'all what's going on with the page right now. A lot of people are asking me to have panels so that way we all can kind of, you know what I'm saying, we can hear from everybody. I'm actually in the process of a big move right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end up setting the studio up sometime next month or whatever case may be. So that way we can have people come in so y'all can see people live. People gonna call in, all that great stuff or whatever case may be. So we'll start that up next month. You know what I'm saying? July 7th is my birthday. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. If I want to do a show, you know, what I'm trying to figure out some things with it. But I appreciate you guys taking the opportunity to come and listen to the conversation. For the most part, it's not a lot of trolling. It's a lot of people. Even if they disagree, I think by the end of the broadcast, there's a lot of similarities. That comes from men and that comes from women or whatever case to be. So I really appreciate you guys taking the time out to hear what it is that I have to say. Again, tough love is not about beating someone down or disrespecting nobody. The tough part is us taking the time to be patient with one another. And I think that we need to have platforms where not only we discuss with one another what our issues are, but we also promote solutions. So it has to be a solution-based platform. Now, again, if you're a content creator, however you make your money is how you make your money. But at the end of the day, if I can't showcase a certain level of value with what I'm presenting, then I don't want my children to see that. I don't want my significant other to see that. I don't want that to be attached to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm my brand. Mario J, Tough Love, I'm my brand. I promote a certain level of conversation. You know, everybody can't have this level of conversation, you know, and everybody can't hold the people's attention as well. But again, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be some crazy times where we over here, we cursing and partying, and it's gonna be some serious times and we crying, you know what I'm saying. But the fact of the matter is, at the end of the day, it's about us working together. So I definitely appreciate everybody rocking with me. It's nothing but love. It's nothing but respect for you guys. And I'm hoping that I'm delivering content that you I want you to respect it, but I want you to also share it. The reason why is because I feel like these conversations, they're valuable in any type of community with any type of person, whether you have a PhD or whether you've never been to any type of additional institutional learning organization. I feel like this is, again, there's a lot of value in these conversations. So, you know, if you're listening and you're a bigger content creator, feel free to share these videos. Feel free to critique these videos. Feel free to tell me what your point of views are. That's great. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm kind of like Kwame Brown with this or whatever. You can restream this or whatever case be. I love the fact that he allows people to do that. I think that's kind of cool. But I also think that, you know, when you're in position, you should be able to address certain things in a certain fashion, in a timely fashion, or whatever case may be. So as my platform grows, my message will grow. Okay, because responsibility grows, and our responsibility is to make sure that the people that hear me understand that I take my craft very seriously. And even though I joke and I laugh and, you know what I'm saying, I point out certain things, you know, I do it with the utmost of respect. Unless it's I have to be a savage. Unless I gotta be a savage, you know what I'm saying, I could turn up with the next song. So I appreciate everybody for hitting that like button, sharing, subscribing. I definitely appreciate y'all. I see y'all in the building. I see y'all comments. I'm gonna go back through here real quick before I shut it down, man. It's kind of late over here, so Kinfolk, keep up a good job. Thanks. I'm definitely sharing, promote you. I appreciate that. Thank you on everything, Mario. Realize, so thank you, bro. Thank you. I think men are building each other up. The manosphere has helped other men. You know what is so funny? Kevin and Sales did a show today, and he kind of, I don't know why I be watching people's hashtags or whatever, and me personally, I put hashtags in my videos that's going to help promote the video, because I understand that, okay, well, this person's name is hot right now, so I'm gonna put their name in a hashtag to get my video out there so people can come and check me out. And normally people are not disappointed once they sit down and listen. Right? I mean, it's all about marketing anyway. So, you know, some strategic or whatever. But I hear a lot about the manosphere, and I hear a lot of good, and I hear a lot of bad. The woman sphere, I hear a lot of good, and I hear a lot of bad. I believe that men need to have a place where they can gather and they can conversate. The conversation has to be more than complaining. And I'm not saying that that's the entire manosphere, you know, that's all they do is complain. I'm saying that if we're going to gather in the same conversation as we promote the negativity, we must promote the positivity. There must be balance. That means I can't go live for 6 hours and talk about all negative stuff and not have solutions within that negative stuff. And I think that people are not, they're not responsible with their conversation. I think people go with whatever narrative that they could use to promote, to keep the distraction going. Like right now, if I wanted to promote, let's just talk about women, but I never provide solutions. You know, let's just talk about men, but I never provide solutions. And I think that's what people, they fail to do. We're getting away with slandering, bashing, doxing, disrespecting, and degrading each other and calling it entertainment. And I'm tired of it. Fuck a beef sector, fuck a black sector, fuck all that dumb shit about us hating one another with these fake beefs. If we took the time and energy and promoted one another, created spaces where we could talk about growing, better parenting, investing, communicating, being consistent, being humble, and there's so many other things that we could talk about. But we talk about destroying one another and bashing one another. And I don't know, that's just not me. You know, that's just not me. All right, I'm about to get out of here, man. You know, I'm about to get out of here. Until next time, man, y'all stay safe, be blessed. And please, you know what I'm saying, if something I say resonated with you, please hit the like, please share, please subscribe. This channel is about having the conversation that a lot of people can't have. Till next time, y'all, the daughter. Peace.